Schwartz is doing pretty well financially, and he's now going to add this area. Just watch your step when you go in because it does drop. This wing was added around 1800. One reason, of course, he did it, he had more children. That's taken away the opportunity of him having to rent out more space up above this area. There's 2 rooms upstairs in this area.
Is that where that goes?
No, that's a porch where y'all play. Yeah, that's where you play that day.
This was a military academy across the street?
No, I'll get to that one. That's another part of the town.
Okay.
Anyway, 1800, Mr. Schwartz is going to add this. When you're standing, it would have been the dining area, and the reason we know that, the one glass panes indicate china cabinet. 2 rooms upstairs, and then of course the room that you entered into could have been a parlor, it could have been a bedroom. Unusual feature that you noticed, or probably I told you and warned you to duck your head, is the fact that you entered when you came through, you walked underneath the stairway. Majority of the time, most homes had an open hallway with a stairway. This does not. The stairway is inside the house, and it opens up to either one of the 2 rooms. So an unusual design that you will see here. 1807, Mr. Schwartz will pass away. Then eventually his wife will continue the operation, and then later on the son. This would be a working tavern all the way up until 1886. And then a family of 9 will come to live here. And then in 1908, the portrait of the gentleman you see on the wall back up behind you, Wilson Gillum Anderson, will eventually come here to live. And he will live here until his death in 1952. And then after that, the house fell in decay, and of course the town put some pressure either to have it torn down or family members do something about restoring it. As you can see, the family decided to help get it restored with the help of the Schwartz Tavern Authority, who helped get other finances to get it also restored. Now, back to blacks and whites, and of course Blackstone, how it finally got its name. Up until 1888, as I said, it was known as blacks and whites. Around 1870s, up in the Richmond area, the cigarette industry was booming. There were six tobacco manufacturers there, and over in Petersburg, there was 3 cigarette companies there. We're dead center in what is called tobacco country, and we had a railroad had already gone through here in the 1850s. We had 2 stations, which was unusual for a rural area. We had a freight station and a passenger station. So somewhere down the line, somebody came up with the idea, well, that's kind of, we're center of tobacco country. Let's go ahead and see if we can build some warehouses, which eventually Blackstone had 7 tobacco warehouses. And eventually money's being exchanged, but no businesses. So eventually with the money being exchanged and farmers need to buy products, eventually the town began to grow. And so eventually, as you can see, as you went through Main Street, you see some of our buildings that go back as early as 1895. That's the oldest one. Most of them got destroyed in a couple of fires, but the oldest building on Main Street was 1895 and still has the date up there. Other things led to the growth of Blackstone. Eventually Blackstone, some members got a little interested and wanted to provide education for the local girls. Boys always went to high school, and then went to college. Girls only went up to and got an 8th grade education, because eventually they're supposed to take over household duties. Well, this area began to see that young ladies need to be educated because it's now more of an opportunity now for them to move on and into other means of employment. So teaching and secretarial skills were some of the things that were needed to be learned. So a school for girls was established to go up to high school, called Blackstone School for Girls. This is the building right here with the spires. It was set up in 1879, and eventually it began to grow, and the interest ended up expanding to create it and lead it to a college degree, a 2-year college degree. And then after that, because basically in those days, secretarial skills and teaching, all you had, certificate only needed 2 years. So eventually, a lot of girls eventually came here and went to school, and they changed the name to Blackstone College for Girls. Then they expanded and added a wing here that has the columns here. And as you can see, we had a large number of young ladies. That's from 1912 to 1913. So the college grew. It was one of the fastest growing college in the state at that time. But by the 1940s, things changed. 1941, with us being involved